Oh man, all the levels we have left are hard. That's the problem with some kill Tametsi, is that it's getting less and less kill because everything is hard now. Let's see. What pile of madness do we want? We could do box. Oh, clearly we can never complete the regular levels. That's nonsense. Let's start by looking at a box, just so we can break everyone's minds a little bit to start. So, this is Advanced Minesweeper, and this is a box. This is a mess. For anyone unfamiliar with the game, feel free to ask for more details, but the basics is that it is... Oh, that does curve around. Okay, I was wondering about that. Yep, those do in fact curve around. This is Advanced Minesweeper. Oh my. So it's 18 tiles. Can't narrow down much of, okay. Nice, Rosebus. Yeah, I didn't like Demon Crawl very much. A lot of people are liking it though. Oh, here we go. This is a good starting point. So we've got this one here, so there has to be... That's a bad color. Let's go with probably yellow on this board. Should be good. But there has to be a mine in one of these 3 tiles because of this one. That means everything else around this one is safe. Like so. Okay, we can trail this off a little bit. So we know one of these 2 has to be, so one of these 3 has to be, so we look at this 2, one of these 2 has to be, which means that one has to be a mine. Hey, Zealousy! Let's see. Oh, we can narrow this down a little bit more. It was quite good, Zealousy. So no more than one of these can be because of this one. So for this 2, only one of those 2 can be, which means this one's safe. And it also means one of these has to be, so all of these are safe. Yeah, it was a nice little fun touch that they credited all the volunteers in the credits there, and the runners and everything. Even the board game librarians get credit. This 2-1 overlap means that has to be a bind. Another 2-1 overlap there. More 2-1 overlap. And again. Slow down, this is a bonus level, sorry. Got no brakes. Or something. One overlap makes this safe. I mean, a big part of this being a bonus level is that visualizing what tiles are touching what is kind of madness. So, if you can do that, the rest ain't so bad. What games did I end up taking with me? I took When I Dream and Article 27 as my big games. When I Dream got played a fair bit, Article 27 did not. And I brought a decent handful of smaller stuff, which I guess I still got the little paper here, so... Let's see, a bunch of stuff that didn't get played, mostly. 2 Rooms and a Boom, Dutch Blitz, No Thanks did get played. Jab did not, Muerter did not, Lightspeed did not, Hanabi got played, Tishu did not, Lost Cities did not, Pit did not, Codenames got played, Werewords got played, The Resistance got played, and Mao got played. Android, like... Sold Android Cactus or something else? Oh, Android Netrunner is probably what you're talking about. I wasn't super big on Android, but it's generally considered quite good, and I know a lot of people that like it. Okay, that 5's close to solve, but not quite, huh? Oh yeah, that 6 still includes this, so that's not there. The 6 is also 1 off, I think. Yeah, indeed, Kyle. It is, it's Advanced Minesweeper with a few other elements. So you've, ultimately, it's Minesweeper. You've got cells with numbers in them that tell you how many mines are next to those cells. We're on a countdown mode, so it says how many mines are remaining next to it. So you see all those numbers count down when we tag a mine. We've got row and column numbers that indicate how many mines are remaining in that row or column. We've got color numbers up in the top right that indicate how many mines are remaining in those colors. Oh, that's in the same universe as Android Netrunner? I guess that actually, did that come before Netrunner? Like, if they're asking to play, I mean, it's possible they're talking about that. I'm guessing they're just shorting Android Netrunner to Android would be my guess, though. Though I don't know what context it was given in. Does that do anything at all for us? Can't actually get this 6, can we? It's definitely very close. Can only get 5 guaranteed. Because every other situation there's overlap. It's really close though. Oh, this one and this one frees up these sides of this too though. There's only actually 3 tiles next to this too, so we've got a 2-1 situation here, which is real nice. So that means this is gonna have to be a mine, one of these is a mine, which frees up all of this, so that's a mine. Gives us all of this. Okay. Oh, this satisfies this 4 now, I think. Hey, Svein. Rah rah rah, welcome. Yeah, Minesweeper, like, it's advanced Minesweeper, that, depending on the level, makes things complicated in different ways. All the levels are fixed, so there's never any guessing required. They're all constructed. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this tells us a lot of things. It tells us that this has to be a mine, and it tells us that these 2 squares are safe. Oh, this is a 2-1 situation, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is something you get used to, Kazi. It's not even on by default, but it is so much better once you get used to it, as far as I'm concerned. Like, it's the biggest reason I don't want to play any other Minesweeper games now. Like, I'm so, like, I love the countdown feature. The overlapping ones gives us that one. What else does this open up for us? Close, no home. It's a Lekman stage theme, not Fireman stage theme. Thanks for 23 months, no home. The magic of the 2D cube. It's a little terrifying. Ah, CCG. Are you a thing yet? No, that's still the same. Written in a bunch of 2D rhombuses, yeah? Yep. Oh, so there is, ZZT, so there is. We've got these overlapping twos. Just like the other side here. They do, Okazi, yeah. The numbers in the top right and the row and column numbers, everything counts down. So 2 of these are, which means 1 of these are, which means this is safe. It's all on countdown. Okay. I'm laughing at Final Countdown because while we were playing some Mao on the last day, I'm trying to remember the exact context, but I think someone just like played a card that had a whole bunch of rules triggered to it, and then like right as they played it, someone's phone went off with Do 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 do. And it was amazing. Hey, Lance Spider. Hey, Calm Knight. Appreciate the 8 months. Let's see, so we know one of those is, so one of these is, so one of those is, which makes this safe. That gives us a 2-1 here now, so that's a mine, and that's safe. There was an amazing picture of just an egg at the IHOP that I posted to the Discord. Hey, Astro Ninja. Has the status of any of these meaningfully changed? Probably not. You have, yes. That one's good because we've got 2 mines there, so everything else there is safe. One of these 3 has to be, so this is safe. We got that one for the number here. Now we've got a 2-1 that makes that a mine. One of these is a mine, so these 2 are safe. Makes that a mine. That's a 3 next to a 1, so both of those had to be a mine with how many tiles were available. One of those is a mine, all of this, well, here. All of that's safe because of the 0 that was up here. One of those is a mine, so those are safe. Yeah, question marks are just the game being, or the designers saying, I'm gonna put a question mark here to make the level harder. So we've got 4 left in blue. Is that a useful thing? No? Not particularly? We've got 4 left in green. Is that a useful thing? Not particularly? Okay, good talk. We know 2 of these are, so this is a mine. So we know 2 or 3 of these are. Which means 1 or 0 of these are, which means this is a mine and one of these is a mine. So that... Really? What did I skip there? Hey there, Kale Gibbard. So why was this wrong? So we said 2 or 3. That had to be 0 or 1. Which meant it had to be 1 to satisfy the 2. Because that's still right? I mean, obviously this is right now that we've clicked the other things, but... like, assuming that was still open and stuff, and this wasn't guaranteed a mine. Well, no more than 1 of these could be, therefore this had to be. So that cleaned up that. So that means 1 of these has to be. No less than 2 of these can be. What? Two of these have to be, this still has to be clear. What? How is this still... Wait. Oh, I clicked this when I meant to do this, right? Yes. Okay. No, I did everything correctly and then just clicked wrong and then was just blatantly confused forever. Okay. Never mind. Everything makes sense. I was so confused. I'm like, this, like, literally can't be any other way. Alright. Everything is fine. Oh, yes, we know that's mine. Oh, and that's only touching 1 square. Yes, okay. There we go. Just a misclick that I didn't immediately realize was a misclick. Okay. That is why I was so confused. Alright, that wasn't too bad. But yeah, like, I was, like, trying to figure out, like, is there something else horribly wrong? Like, none of this makes any sense. Alright. We could do, like, if that wasn't rhombus enough for you, we could do more hardcore rhombusing here. We could do a reactor core. So we could do a reactor core, we could do capacity. This looks like some circuit garbage. Or we can do, the last normal level of saplings. What does Cat think? Saplings is, this one. Sadlands. Hey, don't blob. I mean, this is probably the easiest level we have left right now. We sure we don't want to leave it for later? Alright. Let's see. From this 2, we know 1 or 2 of those are 0, 1. Okay, that doesn't help. We know, okay, this is somewhat helpful. 1 or 2 of those, 0 or 1 of those, which means this is a mine. Which means mine, mine, which means mine. So we can pull all of those. All of those meaning those 2, but, you know. Something. Okay, we can chain this down here, probably. So 1 or 2 of these are 0, 1, 1 or 2, 0, 1, dang. One or 2, 0 or 1, which means 1 and means 2. Oh, wrong way. Literally clicked wrong again. Alright. At least this time I realized right away. 1, 1, 1, that means this is clear. Like, I even did the logic to say it was right and then just press the wrong click. Huh? One or 2. Okay, we got another 2 with 3 spots next to it here. So we know 1 or 2, 0, 1, 1 or 2. So one of these has to be in mine, so this is safe. Which means 1, 1, 1 means this is a mine. One of these is a mine, one of these is a mine. That doesn't affect anything else, really. If you want more hex-based Minesweeper specifically, Ukazi, you can check out Hex Cells, which I played before this and also liked quite a bit. And if we're and if you're going to end up playing both, play Hex Cells first because it doesn't have countdown mode. I think I miscounted on this one, so you're saying this here's illicit information? I think that was fine. We had 1 or 2 here, 0, 1 here, 1 or 2 here. Yeah, that was correct. Taking in the right spoke. One of these is a oh, yeah. This ain't no 2, this is a 1. One of those is a mine, so those are safe. Absolutely. That's a mine because of the 2-1 overlap. That one's isolated. This 2 is guaranteed there. One of these is a mine, so those are both safe. Don't think colors or columns are particularly helpful yet. Doesn't look like it. Easy peasy. Okay, the 2-1 overlap here means this is a mine, and these are safe. That has to be one of these two, so this is a mine, and these are all safe. If we look at the 3 remaining in green, we know only one of these can be a mine, so both of those are mines, and one of those is, so this is safe. And if anyone thinks this is too crazy and fast, we've done a lot of advanced Minesweeper at this point, so we've gotten some practice in. One of those is a mine, so that's safe. One of those is a mine, so this is a mine for the 2 here. Hey, Ether Pie! It was quite good. How about yours? Not quite to a speedrunning Minesweeper level, I'm afraid, but we can go at a reasonable clip most of the time. One of these that is because of the 2. Nice, are they? Greetings, Kitty Empress. A bit more than that, depending on the levels, but yes, this level is hex-based. We've also got row and column information and color information. So that tells us how many mines are remaining in those rows, columns, or colors. And additionally, we've got these question marks, which just mean the game is not giving us the information on those tiles. And all of the levels are pre-constructed. They're handmade levels, so they are not randomized, and there's no guessing ever required. These only overlap with purple, so we've got 3 remaining in purple. So 2 of them are here, 1 of them's here, so all of this middle line is safe. As far as I know, there's no randomized levels on these. Randomized levels would be mostly worse anyway, but Hexcel's Infinite has randomized levels, but they're easier than the harder of the handmade levels. They still don't require guessing, though. We got a 2-1 overlap here, which does that and that. Uh, 3-1 overlap similarly does that. If we look at the 2 remaining in purple once more, we've got 1 here, 1 here, so we know this is safe. We now got a 2-1 overlap here, so this is a mine, one of these is, so this is safe. Oh, there's only 1 remaining in that column, so that has to be that. If we use this plus orange, we've got something going on now. So one of these is, this could be, so that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in orange. So that means these 2 here are safe. And it means these 2 have to be, so it means this has to be. Got 4 in orange. Can we break this up in another? Oh, well, we've got one of these 2 is, so this has to be safe. So both of those are mines. Clears out orange for us. We've got 3 mines in gray. 1, 2, 3. Everything else is safe. Right? Making sure I'm not missing a spot. Yeah, no, that's all. Oh, and that went up there. There we go. So yes, that probably was the easiest level left. That was pretty smooth. Other than my misclick at the beginning. But... now we go into some other flavor of nonsense. Let's check out this reactor core rhombus nonsense. So we've got these rhombuses, and diagonals count. So that means, for example, this 3 here is adjacent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles. And that's kind of terrible. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think I'm canning some stuff down. It's just hard to process here. So we look at this one. At most, one of those four are. So one or two of those three are. Which also means one or two of those are. That doesn't really do a lot for us, does it? That's been a common response to watching this, Aether Pie. For something that's a little more streamlined, but also gets a little less crazy and difficult, check out the Hexcell series. Both Hexcells and Tametsi are quite cheap and quite good. And I decided to pair them up together in my top 50 indie games of the decade list, because that just seemed appropriate. But there's that. We can play Hubert on this level. That's an added bonus. Yeah. So one or two of those also means one or two of those, which is one or two of those. Not terribly helpful. These question marks sit over here ruining everything. But yeah, again, worth noting, like, we're into kind of the harder bonus level stuff now, mostly. Like, it starts out with simpler tutorial sort of stuff, and then, you know, expands into still fairly easy levels and such before, you know, it starts kicking it up, doing some different things here and there, and then eventually you're doing this nonsense or this garbage. So it does not immediately throw you into the deep end. I don't think I can immediately use my color information for value. That seems unlikely. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 pink. Well, that's close. Because we know only one of those three can be. Still, has this cap at 10. Nothing else is really limited enough to bring that number down reliably. The other colors all have tiles that are, yeah, the other colors are definitely out, I think. Oh, except for maybe gray. There's 12 grays. Yeah, you can do that. It, I don't like, I would use this more often if it didn't also highlight the, cells that aren't relevant. So like in this case it's highlighting the 1, 3, and 2 cells that aren't relevant. That ends up making it just a little more noise filled and less helpful than I would like. So that's the biggest reason I don't end up using it. Hey Elmok. Let's look at this again. We know one or two of those is, which means one or two of those is, which means 2 or 3 of those is. That's still not helpful at all. I mean, I don't think it is anyway. I guess we might as well finish it out. So 2 or 3. So that means we need 2 or 3 of those. Two or 3 of those. Which means at most one of these. Okay, no, this works, I think. Just circle it all the way around the bloody board here. Let me double check. So first we're looking at this 2, it's only got 4 squares next to it. So if we remove 1 square, that means at least 1 of the remaining, up to 2 of the remaining can be. So that's 2 or 3 of those. Then we look at, or excuse me, that's 1 or 2 of those, I misspoke. 1 or 2 of those. So then we look at the 3, the remaining tiles, 1 or 2 of those have to be to complete the 3. So 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Then we look at the 4, so 2 or 3 of the remaining 4 tile, or 2 or 3 of the remaining tiles have to be to satisfy the 4, so that's a 2 or 3. And then this has to be 2 or 3 of all of those tiles to satisfy this 5 correctly. So that means this has to be 2 or 3, which means these are 0 or 1. Which means, yeah, okay, so this is 0 or 1. Draw a little Bill Cipher here or something. 0 or 1 here. So that means this has to be a 1 or a 2, but it has to be a 1 because of the 1 here, which makes these 2 tiles safe. So now we can chain this back. Oh, that also synergizes with this too, but yeah, let's do that first. Hey, Zergling, thanks for 14 months. So, yes, this was a 0 or 1, so it has to be a 1, so this has to be a mine. We have to have 1 mine here, 1 mine here, which means 2 mines have to be here, 3 have to be here, 2 have to be here, 2 have to be here, 1 has to be here, 2 has to be here, so this is safe. All right. With 3 squares and a mine. We got 3 squares and a mine out of all of this, okay? That's some progress. This 2 we could probably do something else with, I imagine. Does that help us with the purples at all? I know one of these has to be purple. Oh, then we're looking at mixing at most and at least, and that's a recipe for trouble. Ha, in Shato. And we've got these 2 new 2s as well, so, you know, those might do something for us. This 2 is kind of gross with what it's touching. Let's see, did one of these purples have to be? If so, we're good, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, one of the, okay, no, this is real good. I'm just double checking again. So 1 of these has to be, so 2 of these has to be, so 3 of these 4 have to be, which means at least 1 of these purples has to be. We're mixing up some color. That's a terrible color. There we go. So we've got at least 1 of those, at least 1 of those, and at least 1 of those. So exactly 1 of all of those has to be, because of this 2, and this chain up to this 5. Okay. So that means the other purples are safe. And it means this is a mine, and this is a mine, and these 2 are mines. Okay. So that's a something. How about grays? Because with this 4 in these grays, we've almost got something here, because we know 1 of these is, we know 3 of those are. So we know only 1 of the remaining 3 grays are. Can we narrow down this up here? So one of these is, we know 1 of these 3 are. We know no more than 1 of these is. So at least one of these has to be. So that makes this gray safe. Hey, cat. Gray's tubular cat. Agent Q was a lot of fun. I believe this is all correct, right? We got one of these. So 3 of those. And then because one here, then we're looking at this 2, so one of those 3 is, which means that most one of these is. So even if one of these is and this is, there's still one of these that is. So 1, yeah, okay. So that's safe. Our little draw notes are getting even messier than usual. Oh, okay. I think this one here is safe. I think I'm good to clear this for right now. So goodbye, work of art. So if we look at this one here, one of those 2 has to be, which means this one here is safe. Which means this is a... No, that one's still touching across. But we know this from other reasons, right? Yes, so from other reasons we know that's good. Cheers, Sigma. That's the only one touching that. So if one of these is, and one of these is, and one of these is, that means this is safe because of this one here. Okay. It's only 4 touching that 3 now. Raw misses are rude. I think that's really the ultimate lesson to be gleaned from all of this. Alright, so one of these is... 2 of those are... Yeah, that's not telling us anything new. We already know one of these is. Can we narrow down one pink at this point? We can, yeah, because one of these is, so yeah. That's quite tasty. What else? Oh, you're still touching that, yes. But we know those all are from the 4. So only one of these can be, so that has to be... Huzzah! The smash of smash board game of AGDQ this year was Crocodile. Someone brought their Crocodile board, and it was checked out twice as much as any other game in the library. And like the person that brought it, Fizzle, even brought like a card table that like put a little label on it that said Crocodile table on it, so that was a nice like correct size table for it. And a lot of people were like skeptical. It's like, oh, it's just like shuffleboard. And then they started playing, they're like, oh, this is nice. Like, really satisfying. But yeah, Crocodile is fantastic. It'd been a couple years since I'd actually had a chance to play it, and it was great. Crocodile's fantastic. Not my board specifically during Chad, no. I'm not trucking that down to Florida. But yes, that was the biggest hit. I think Hanabi was the second most checked out. Yeah, Karam is similar-ish to Crokinole. It's kind of like in between Crokinole and like billiards. Like, yeah, Karam is definitely a little closer to the pool billiards side of thing, but I haven't really played Karam, but I have some idea how it works. Grays are uncompleted Zealousy, blues are completed mistakeless, whites are completed with mistakes. Whether that mistake just be like missing a diagonal or misclicking a number or failing logic. Like, failing logic on these whites is probably about 15 to 20%, the rest are like just seeing things wrong or clicking wrong. Okay, I'm gonna try Circuit 2. The circuits are pretty brutal. The fact they don't have any edge numbers to start tends to be pretty rude, I would say. Okay, so first thing we're gonna look for is adjacent numbers that skip more than one. So that's gonna be our easiest starting spot if we have any of those. That's a corner though, so that's no good. 5. Otherwise this 5 is probably a spot, or maybe this 1 because it's like partially cornered. Or this 2 here is potentially good too. We got a few spots that we could potentially work with here. Oh, we've got the 4-2 here as well. Okay. So we know 1 or 2 of those are, both of these have to be. Yeah. That's still not the best color. Maybe cyan on this board? They change up the color, so it makes it a little harder to have a nice high contrast color there. But, yes. So both of those are mines, 2 of those have to be. This is safe. One of these is a mine, both of those is safe. So mine, both of those have to be mines. Is that true? Yes. One of those is a mine, so both of these are safe. Greetings, Jetla dear. There you go. It's okay, we've got these 2 here, which means this is satisfied and that one's safe, so we can go ahead and do that. You know, one of these 3 has to be, so that makes this a mine because of the 2. This isn't too promising, but two of those are. One of those is... Cresting the corner ain't too great for us there. Let's see. So two or three of those are, which means one or two of those are, which means one or two of those are, which means one or two of those are. Then we hit the stupid question mark, which I think is gonna stop us dead. Because, like, we know 0 or 1 of those are, which means 1 or 2 of those are. We're not dead yet. 0, 1 of those are. 1 or 2 of those are. Dang. Oh yeah, there's a reason I've been putting off the circuit maps. They're pretty brutal to play. First one wasn't the hardest level we've done, but it was not nice. Green's probably the color we want here, isn't it? Two of those are. That isn't particularly helpful. So we look up, we know 1 or 2 of those are. Which means 1 or 2 of those are. Which means 0, 1 or 2 of those are. Yeah, that's not helpful at all. It's on a corner Templar, so we usually can't do a whole lot with that, but we can take another look at this 4-2 here. I mean, no more than 2 of those. So 2 or 3 of those. So 1 or 2 of those. Which means 1 or 2 of those. So no, 3 of those are, which means 1 of those are, which is very helpful, because then we can chain that back and we know both of those are. Very helpful, maybe overstating things, but 1 of those are, we know 1 of those are. Did this interact meaningfully with... this over here at all? One or two of those are. And we know no more than one of these are. Right? Yeah, so this is 0 or 1. This is 1 or 2. Oh, but we're still not counting this dot here. Yeah. It's almost something. I'm looking at this 3 here. If we go the other way, does that do anything? So we just say... so we got 2 or 3 of those. Well, then we're looking at a single dot. 0 or 1 of this is... we know 0 or 1, so we know 2 or 3 of those. We know 1 or 2 of those then, which means we know 1 or 2 of these, yeah. Okay. We know 2 or 3 of those are. So 1 or 2 of those are. So 1 or 2 of these are. So that means 0, 1 of these. Means 1 or 2 of those. Eh? It's like an Inji ship, yeah. We should say the Inji B specifically, because then there's also the pain and suffering parallels. I don't think that changed to the right meaningfully, but we'll look at it real quick. So there's 1 there, that's 0 or 1 there. Yeah, much like that. 1 or 2 of those. 0 or 1 of those. Just 2 or 3 of those. Yeah, that's not very helpful. Hey, the book. Let's see. So we got this 1 here. So no more than 1 of these. So 1 or 2. 0, 1. 1 or 2. 0 or 1. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Oh, that means this is not 3, so this one here has to be a mine, right? So the thing we actually got to from all of this garbage. Because there's only 4 squares next to this 3, right? Yes. So 0, 1 means 1 or 2. Means 0, 1, 1 or 2. 0, 1. 1 or 2. Then we're dealing with 3s now, so 1 or 2. Which means this is a mine. Okay, we have found a mine. We should be able to roll this back. Let's see, so we got 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, which makes this safe. We are fighting for our progress. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Sounds about right, Calandris. Thank you for a midlife crisis of support. 2. I mean, 1. Let's see, 2 or 3 of those. 0, 1 of those. 3 or 4 of those doesn't carry over. I guess it does as 1 or 2 of these. Sure. Okay, so that's 1 or 2. That's 0 or 1. So this is 2 or 3. That's 1 or 2. That's 0 or 1, which makes this a mine. Boom. Good God. 1. 1. Let's just, clear that. So 1. 1. That probably doesn't actually chain back because it was not a standard follow. So 2, so 1 or 2. 0, 1. Which, I mean, this is still 0 or 1. 3 or 4. 0, 1. That's 2 or 3. So any combination of this is 0 or 1. which ain't too helpful. I mean, 2 or 3? 1 or 2? I don't remember if this is how we had it going out. 1 or 2? 1 or 2, 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 0, 1. Okay, yeah. Think I missed something down here, the 4, 4, 3, 3. Something helpful? And I wasn't actually sure exactly how I'd go about that, Chrono, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I kinda see what you're saying. I don't think so. Can we change this back to the left now that we got this here? Or if we can, we probably already did it. That's probably how we got this mine. I don't remember. That was like 5 minutes ago. Who can remember back that far? 1, 1, 1, 1. 1. 1. 2. Yeah, that was how we got that mine. How many are in orange? Because we've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. I assume that's not nearly enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 off. 3's a lot to be off. Get this question mark in the middle here, so we can't top that divider. Take home an emissary from the Box Kingdom. Yeah, potentially spherical. Like, especially if you're in the area north of Denver. But feel free to message me on Discord, and we can try to arrange such. Circuits are miserable. Where else? Like, we've done a lot, but we've done so little. It's pretty much how this mess feels here. Can you do anything, like, just weird with... One of those is... Not particularly. east coast of Orange. And so now that we've got 1 and 2 there. What if we, let's see. So we know 2 or 3 of those are. So 0 or 1 of those are. So 1 or 2 makes this 0 or 1. Makes this 1 or 2. No, 3 or 4 of those are. 1 or 2. One or 2. Everywhere there, like, feels like there might be progress, there's a question mark here to ruin all of our hopes and dreams. Two of those, one of those. Which means 2 of those. Did that, I don't think that paired interestingly with anything else we knew over there, right? Probably not. Yeah, so like we got 2 or 3 of these, but that... I don't think that is meaningfully different. So we know exactly 2 of those 3. 2 or 3 of those 3. So we know 1 or 2 of these. Does that make this have to be a mine? No. No, it doesn't. Sure doesn't. Does that mean both of these 2 have to be a mine? I don't think so. Dang. So usually that information isn't gonna overlap, but I'm desperate. I'm looking for spots. Alright, so 2 or 3. One or two. 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 So that directly doesn't work. Is there some other way we can dance with that? Feel free, Corretto. I'll poke around in a spot and see if I miss stuff once more. Hey, 8 flying cars. There's 2 down here. Huh. Two. 1 or 2. Zero, 1. So what if I leave that then also try to come from this side? Maybe flying cars. So we got 2 or 3 here. Which means 0 or 1 here. Yeah, this overlap does something, right? Because that means 3 or 4 here, so both of those have to be mines then. It's 1 or 2 0 1s, because these can't both be mines. So one of those is a mine. So 1, and one of these has to be a mine. So the 2 spots in between the 2s are safe as well. So that's something. What else can we do with this? So that meant these all had to be paired mines. Hey, Muffin! So we got 1, 1, 1. Ha, Muffin. Oh, yes, that is true as well. So we've got 1 here, which means there's 1 here, which means this is safe. So one or two of these are. And 0 or 1 of those are. So one of those is two of these are, which means one or two of these are, which we already know. Okay. Does it look any different if we treat this differently and call that 2? It shouldn't, because it's just 1 and 1 was the other way we were looking at it, so that's not any different. No. Yes it does, Corona. So we know one of these is, so this one of those is, and we know one of those is, so that's a mine. Accurate. If not terribly helpful. Circuits suck, man. We have slightly more information on orange. It's still not enough. We know 0 or 1 of those is. One of those is. One of those is. No, we had some information somewhere else, right? Yeah, we know one of those is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's actually pretty close. If we can narrow down one more orange square, we could do something, maybe. Like around this... probably not. Yeah, these are not spaced well. Like, we'd have to find something in one of these two or one of those two pairs there, which could happen. Greetings, Adu Elvi. Alright, we're adding more than 2 colors to the board now. The madness. Alright, so 2, 1, 2. Oh. Did we never do this, or did we gain more information? 2, Okay. So 2, 1. And if we want to be weird, 1 or 2, 0 or 1, 1 or 2, 1 or 2, which none of that helps because we never hit a 1 there. Okay. Two of those, we know one of these. Switch axe, huh? Let's see, we know 0 or one of these two are. We know 1 or 2. We know 0, 1 or 2 of those two are. Alright, well, that isn't helpful. One of these, we know exactly one of those is, exactly one of those, exactly one of those. Exactly one of these 3. But what if the new Switch Axe sucks for him? What then? Orange is really close. I want it to work. I want my 3 free mods. That is kind of neat for them. You should play Scarlet Weather Rhapsody again sometime. Huh. That's actually pretty crazy, Chrono. Like, you'd really expect, like, well, there's these 2 weapons that are actually trash. Like, I mean, I don't know how many weapons there are total, but it sounds like quite a few different varieties. Mm-hmm. 14 weapons. Okay. Fewer than I was expecting, but still quite a variety. Greetings, Sinataki. That would probably be my preference too, then, Cat. I tend to prefer fast attack weapons in games where that's a relevant consideration, I guess. Be it Dark Souls or like Soul Blade or what have you. Well, what else exists in this mess of a level? Oh, we've got a mine down here, right? Like one of these two, one of these two, one of these two, one of these two. Yeah. That's a mine. Greetings, Comrade Birdsides. I don't know that that does much else for us, but once again, we have technically made progress. How was your AGDQ experience, Comrade? Let's see, 2 or 3. 1 or 2. Yeah, we've basically already done this, right? 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. I mean, 1 or 2, but yes. Is there anything else the single mine could do for us? Greetings, Porius. This is basically advanced Minesweeper for anyone who hasn't seen Tametsi before. And this is one of the harder levels within advanced Minesweeper, for that matter. Yeah, advanced Minesweeper, exactly. What do the easier levels look like? Well, they start out as fairly tutorialized sort of stuff. Like so. And then, this looks a little intimidating, but that's actually pretty easy. Or, stuff like that, or, this kind of just, circles all the way around. Then, you know, ramps up to, various, bits of nonsense in a variety of different ways. Maybe even a little bit of this action. There is a colorblind setting, yeah. It like screwed something else up about the display for me though, so that's the only reason it's not on for me. I usually turn on colorblind settings when I can. And as far as the colored blocks goes, what were we on? We were on, yeah, circuits. That's more information. That's the number of mines remaining in those colors. So if you look in the top right, there's 28 total mines remaining in gray, 9 total mines remaining in orange, and such. Question marks mean the level is just not giving us that information, so we do not know how many mines are next to those tiles. Various levels do use unusual shapes and such as well. There's also levels that have numbers on the rows and columns that tell you how many mines are remaining in those rows or columns. They're all pre-made levels, so no guessing is ever required. Greetings, Hiba. We're really close to using orange. I want to use orange. If we can get just a tiny bit more info on orange. Like, if we could figure out that only one of those two was a mine, then we end up knowing something like this is a mine and this is a mine and this is a mine or something like that. Greetings, Mr. Quackums. Appropriate Kafka CCT. Those are basically if you perfected a level or not. Most of the, like all the blue ones are perfected, the white ones are not. A good portion of the time it's just visually missing something, or especially in the earlier like 40, just misclicking something that caused it to not be perfect, and it's just something I personally don't worry about. And these gray ones here are the uncompleted levels, the kind of challenge levels, basically. Let's see. I think it is time for us to take a break, though, huh? Do we want to switch to some other game? Do we want to switch to some other level, but stay on this game? to be determined, I suppose. I mostly don't want anything too crazy since we're, you know, still a little lag from GDQ. Switch to another level on a different game. Like, what else would we want to do right now? And I see Killer Queen Black in my favorites list, and I'm sad that that does not support 8-player local, because otherwise we would have had a chance to play 4v4 in person at GQ. That would have been really exciting, but it doesn't support that. And I was sad. Alright, so play the Circuit 2 level in a different game. That's certainly appealing. The stabbable duck, concluding, let's see, that was the, Nairi Terror of Shirin. I don't think we'll, finish that game, I'm afraid. And when did we last play that, anyway? That was, a full year ago. Okay, yeah, that was a full year ago. We have not finished Baba, no. There is still some relevant amount of Baba left. I played some Culture Savvy, my mobile app implementation of Time's Up / monikers / names in a hat. And Baba's You came up, and I was able to clue it without with just saying Kiki and doing like a slow robotic motion, basically. That was exciting. Anyway, let's do the break thing. We'll figure out what we're doing when we get back instead of throwing up a poll now. Just kind of like taking it easy, do whatever feels good. Be back in a few minutes. See you shortly, folks. Tortilla with some cheese on it, G-Volt. I've also got box 1AD and box 1BF that I can see from here. Not just 1A5. We got diversity of boxes. If you're using plain bread, make sure you toast it. Otherwise, insufficient. Salutations, Just Christopher. Balrog is the flying toaster slash bar of soap slash lunchbox from Cave Story. He's a mischievous villain, I guess you would say, for a simple description. But yeah, character from Cave Story. I feel like I'm stepping away from circuits for right now. Probably hanging out with the pudding flying cars. Slings and arrows. What is this? I don't think I ever actually looked at this. Don't know how much I like this, but let's take a look. Officially, he was modeled after a bar of soap, Cat. I like him better as a toaster or a suitcase or lunchbox myself. I assume we're doing some lots of chaining. Doing lots of silly chaining here, probably, right? So, one or two of those are. Which means 0 or one of those are, which means these are both mines. And it means one of these is a mine. One of these is a mine. This is safe. One or two of these. One or two of these. Who knows? One or two of these. All of this kind of goes off to too many forks. Awkward. We also have these in the middle, which are going to be easy to forget because they look like nothing. One of the three of these in the middle is a mine. Yep, the shapes in the middle are in fact also tiles. These are, there's no diagonals though, so this one's not touching it. Like this is only adjacent to this, this, and this. Let's see. Well, we know one or two of those are. No, one or two of those are. Can you do anything fancy with any of this mess here? No, 0 or one of those are. So we know one or two of those are. Don't know that that also helps us much. Then it just hits this question mark, so we're at Sadness Town from there. Yeah. Take a lot of visits to Sadness Town. Zero, one of those are. One or two of these are. If anyone's wondering how I get these ones or twos, like, so I'm looking at cells that have only one more than the number surrounding them. So we look at this 3, there's 4 tiles surrounding it. So that means 3 out of the 4 are mines, and if you extrapolate that down, that means 1 or 2 of any given 2 are. So, you know, 1 or 2 of those are. Which means 0, 1 of those are. Okay. So that means mine. Okay. Which means exactly 1 of these are. And at least 1 of those are. Okay, so that means these 2 are safe. Did it actually mean that? Yes, it did mean that. But it means that, like, yes, 2 of these 4 ultimately are. However it slices. Yeah, it's hard to get used to, Cameron, and it is optional. It's an option that's actually off by default, but it's way better once you get used to it. What happens to Circuits 2? I abandoned it for now. I was done with that garbage. So this one here is also safe for the same reason. This 3 is done now. Cool. Both of these are mines now. Both of these are mine. Oh, nope. Oh, right, because it's next to this gray tile. I was like, what the... So hold on. That does not mean both of those are mines, then. Gray tile still there. And looks like it doesn't exist, but it super does exist. They did indeed. Greetings, G Nintendo. I mean, there was at least one new record run on the Fancy Pants Adventure run. Let's see, so this ends up being 1 or 2. which means this is a 0, 1. Which means these are all mines. Which means this is a mine as well, because one of these is... Oh, wait, does it mean that? I think so. One of these is... Yes, so that's mine. One of these has to be... So both of those are safe. I can definitely see that, comrade. I'm not sure on the others. One of these two is... So that clears all of this. Trickiest part of this will be just continuing to remember that these stupid tiles in the middle, these rhombuses, are actual tiles. So we know one or two of those are. So 0, one of those are. Okay, so that means mine is a mine. I think that does like all of this, right? So that means this. Alright, we've dealt with the gray menace. It's helpful. These squares have to be, so that clears up all of this. Or one of those two has to be, I should say. Let's see. Okay, so we know one of these is, and one of these is, so that's a mine. So those are both mines. This one's going fairly smoothly. He says possibly prematurely. Because of the orange count that's left, we know that it can't be this one, because that wouldn't let us have another orange mine, so it has to be those two. Yeah, so we know one or two of those is, 0, one of those is. So that means one of those has to be. Yes. So that makes this one safe. And then we've got a 2-1 overlap here, so that makes this a mine, and one of these a mine, so this is safe. Now those are both mines. Hey, kombucha. Quite a quality time. Okay, so this is a mine. Let's see, we can do the same thing with this 4 that we kind of did earlier, where we know 1 or 2 of those is, so it has to be the 1. And that gives us this and this and this and this. This is this. And then we've got 3 mines left in green, and that's what we use to finish it off, right? So it can't be that. So it has to be this. Easy peasy. That one wasn't bad at all. Do we want to go back to circuits too? had a nice break with a pretty easy level. And it's all the way down here, too. You'd expect that to be one of the harder ones. Alright, what area should I be looking at? Chrono/CZT. The last several GDQs, I mostly haven't gone back and watched VODs, but maybe I'll try to catch Awful Block at least and a couple others. Start at this one. But I've done that like twice. But I didn't do it 3 times. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh, well, I haven't done it since I put this mine down. That's true. 2. Not that. One. So that makes this safe. The white outline blocks are mines. If you've ever played Minesweeper Kombucha, it is advanced Minesweeper. So we got mines with, or cells, I should say, with numbers in the middle. And those numbers tell us how many mines are remaining next to those cells. I mean, hurting your brain is to be expected. It's a lot. And we're in the harder levels for sure. Oh, we can do, okay, so one of these is, so one of these is, so these are both safe. One of these is, one of these three is, here, let's actually start marking this. One of those three. One of those. Oh, that just ends up with the same 2 thing over here. Yeah, that doesn't help. Yeah, the easier levels you'll have to go back to the VOD search for the earlier Tametsi days. Or get it yourself, because the game's real cheap. You can also check out Hexcells, which is similarly advanced Minesweeper, but is overall a fair bit easier than... well, at least it doesn't reach the hard peaks that Tametsi does. I don't think that ends up altering orange for me, but... let's see... Oh, no more than one of these can be? Or no, excuse me, at least one of these has to be, but it's 1 or 2, which still isn't helpful. Let's look over here again, because this is new. And you're sure you're not missing the diagonal here? We can work with this though, right? Yeah. And this has to be mine, yeah. Okay. One of these two. Hey, Sabito. Back to some lanky glory. Thanks for 40 months. Alright, let's take a look at orange again now. Or wait, let's just do this first. Huh. That probably makes sense. Oh, no. Never mind. It's about to make a savage lie. Okay, finally we kinda use orange far less excitingly than we wanted to, but we get that bind from it anyway. Cheers, Velars. Thanks for continuing the gift, son. And greetings. Alright, the orange number is still really high. Okay, we got a 2-1 situation here. I only saw it once. Curious. I think this is something like that. So if you look at this 3, one of these is, one of these 3 is, so this has to be in mine. Double checking that. So we have, oh no, I did that wrong. I don't think we're guaranteed that, because I was saying only one of these 2, but that has the diagonal on the one. So no dice there. Oh, yes. This. It's like, what are you guys talking about? Why you say this is obvious? Oh, maybe because it's obvious. Maybe that's why. Yeah, you can do it pretty much whatever is spherical. Like, mostly the only questionable time is if it is like a, I don't know, an emotionally heavy moment in a narrative game or something. But otherwise, they are there to be used as one feels appropriate. Cheers, Spherical. Is pink anything yet? Let's see, like we know what of those is. No space, Spherical. Get a little, I was like, wait, what was port 58 again? Yeah, that's Pugsley moan. Sir Slothington, of course. Always happy to make their presence known as well.
What the?
I feel like that one should get more use. That's a good one. Just a cheap bit of confusion.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't exactly intentional per se.
Yeah.
But thank you for the bits all the same, Spherical. Those are the same one, yeah, like there's several holes if you look at the full list. Most of the time when there's... Unfortunately, you could not. That adds them together. So in that case, does whatever the addition of 55 and 61 is. I love the sad caw so much. Demon from Coin Crypt. Cabra. Caw.
Oh no!
Dove remains adorable. Dove remains adorable.
I can do anything.
You can indeed do anything, Spherical.
I can do
Oh
anything.
god. The first time didn't spook me, the second one did. Man, I'm sure if I tried hard enough I could find some things that worked as sticks to wave around, Muffin. Mission accomplished, Spherical. Thank you kindly for the bits. Do you? The hype train thing went away, like, right away for me, like, well, after, like, 4 minutes or whatever. That just means you don't get a perfect on the level, comrade. And what we've generally done is if we end up getting illicit information by accident and know about it, we, cover it over and pretend we didn't get that information. Twinge what officially acquired. Clearly now, I've been incentivized to move it to the next tier. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, that's a pretty new partner thing. You can set it to for basically all the tiers of 1K and up. I'm a little sad I can't set a 100 one, but alas. I did actually catch the end of that bell horse. That was definitely very impressive. Currently the next tier is garbage, but it exists. There you go. That's the next one. That probably won't stay there forever, but I wanted something there, so that's the next tier is 5,000 bits. Alas, there's nothing in between. Oh, I didn't see or even hear about that, Zapper. That is interesting. It's not that cheap for a lamb. We regularly sold lambs for like $8 to $12 when I worked at the thrift store. There's quite a variety. Pink's almost a thing. Oh, we know one of these two is. Yeah? Because of this one and this two. Okay, so we know one of those is, one of these is. At most one of these is, so that means this has to be mine. Okay. We got a thing. Hey, Pseudo Boson. Which does mean one of these has to be. So that's more information as well. Making sure we didn't mess anything else up there. No, all of that follows. Okay, so these two are safe. Oh no, there's still a lot of other squares next to this too. So one of these two is, so both of these are. Oh, we can overlap this to clear one more, right? Because we know one of those is, and if we look at it the other way, we know one of those is, so this middle one is safe. Let's see. Okay, we do this down to here. Means this is safe. Oh, we've got this one here, so one of these two is a mine and one of these two is a mine, so this is safe. This ends up having to be a mine, I believe. That's right? Yeah. Alright. Cleaned up all of that. Hey there's Squirrelion. Let's see, 0 or 1 of those. Two or three of those. Oh, let's see. Here's a random note from GDQ. I went to a Waffle House for the first time. So, I had been under the impression that Waffle House was approximately the same thing as IHOP. That was the impression that I had been under all of my life. You know, just some like semi-sit down, like pretty basic, like breakfast meal sort of stuff with pancakes or waffles. Waffle House is the chain's name, spherically. Yeah, there's Waffle Houses all across the country. But so the thing about comparing Waffle House and IHOP, well, like, so at IHOP you have metal silverware for one. Like that's one difference between the two restaurants. I also thought there was like kind of a minimum quality that waffles had to like hit to be waffles, basically. Like there's just kind of a baseline, you know, you've got like a cup of batter that you manually pour into the waffle iron yourself at like a motel breakfast, right? You've got kind of a minimum waffle quality, but I was mistaken. It could be lower than I expected. Like, one of the kind of what I thought was one of the defining things about waffles is that they are crispy, but apparently that is optional. Switch. And interesting, ZZT and Kombucha. Hey, Frog. Thanks for flying in with 46 months. Oh my, Spherical. That has taken the continental breakfast to a new level. So, 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those. Eh. 2 or 3 of those. So 0 or 1 of those. 1 or 2 of those. 1 or 2 of those. 0 or 1 of these. Which means 1 or 2 of these. That means these 2 are safe, right? Oh yeah, they didn't take credit card either. They were cash only, but I think it might have just been for the day at the Waffle House. But yeah, I didn't go on the first day, Comrade. I went like probably 3rd day approximately to Waffle House. So 0 or 1. This is a 1 or 2. But these 4 weren't exactly 1, right? Oh, no. This is 2 here. Wait. We didn't need to go all the way down here, because... Oh, no. I'm backtracking. Yes, 1 here. So 1 of these 4, but we don't 1 or 2 of these, so it has to be those 2, so... Those 2 are safe. Alright, let's just clean up this mess real quick. 1, 1. 2. Wait, is that good? That looked like that might be good. 2, 1, 1. 1. 1. 2. But if anyone has been going to GDQs for a long time and was there in SGDQ, I want to say 2016, and went to Mickey's Diner, sketchy as hell 24/7 diner place. The Waffle House experience was a lot like that. This is safe now too, yeah? Because we got these three here. Yeah, I was in Minneapolis, or at least that vicinity. Minneapolis, St. Paul area. I think it was Minneapolis downtown area. Hobo towns like Minneapolis and Orlando. I mean, kind of. The 24/7 options in Orlando were multiple, so that was nice. I mean, they still weren't that impressive, but in addition to Waffle House, which I did the one time and outright refused to do again, there's the IHOP and McDonald's that were also 24/7 and very close by. One of the years in Minneapolis was weird because it was like in the business district, so like everything like closed by like 5 or something. It's like, what the hell is going on? I mean, the options near the hotel they had it in Colorado were pretty good. There's pretty good food options there, and never ended up going anywhere sketchy as hell there. But really, like, it's only been the 2 places that have felt, like, sketchy as hell. Like, the Mickey's Diner and the Waffle House. There were some decent, like, kind of fancier places. Like, there was a hot pot place that that was the first time I'd ever tried a hot pot. That was interesting. It was a little tricky when you've got a conveyor of food and you can't identify, like, 80% of the food on it. I don't know how late I was really being up in 2014 for Colorado, though. I don't remember what my schedule looked like for that GDQ. We close it up to any meaningful purple numberage? Not really. Doesn't look like it. Oh, we can do this into this into this. Alright, well now we can do some meaningful purple numberage. Turns out. There we go. Circuits 3, no thank you. I mean, there's definitely a contingent of GDQ folks that tend to do a lot of partying and drinking and stuff, but there's a lot of them that aren't. Like, most of the board game crew doesn't do a lot of drinking. I know at least one person that was a bit remiss about that. They're like, all my cool board game friends don't like to go drinking, and I like both of these things. Well, I mean, what does chat feel like? Should we just keep rolling on Tametsi and just keep it chill puzzles, or do we want to try to do something different? I don't even know what different would be. Like, what am I in the mood for? I mean, we'll do something different next stream, a little more action, maybe a indie grab bag stream or something. Do some Mao. I mean, I didn't play a whole lot of Mao this GDQ. Really only had two solid games of it, but we did have some, let's see. You could probably play a card and be required to split it off into its own discard pile while also announcing that, like, for example, put me in, coach, now boarding zone 6. That would all be a requirement from one play. Some Void Rains. Alright, let's do, like, try to do one more puzzle and then do some Void Rains, maybe. Okay, this one plus this one means this is a mine for that 3. And one of these has to be... Yeah, there was a recent Void Rains update. Yeah, like 2 of these 3 end up having to be, right? Oh, maybe not. Close. You know, one of these 2 and one of these 3 have to be, but they currently could overlap. I didn't even notice that it looked like a skull, Sparky. Yorick is dead, alas. Can we use these? We get all these in-between squares, though. Could be Muffin Drake. Front row dance crew, I have not considered that, I'm afraid. Hey Valkyria, this is one of the bonus levels. This is A3 over here. I don't know if I would have noticed it was shaped like a skull unless chat pointed it out, though. Oh, and the thumbnail, yeah, that would make it stand out for sure. Let's see, so we got one or two of those. It's one or two of those. Cheers, Valka. Okay, we can also look at one or two of those, which means 0 or 1 of those. And now we can maybe combine this with this one. Got 2 or 3 of those, so that means this has to be a mine. And one of these two has to be a mine. And here, let's ignore that for right now. We know one of these two has to be, so this is, and the rest of these are clear. Cool. I mean, I'll give the playlist partial credit. It's not Bone Trestle, but Death by Glamour is at least adjacent. Hey, Catcar. This is now a mine. Makes this a mine. I'm actually surprised at how rarely that TwitchBot command has been triggered, to be honest. Good singing music. Hey there, 80 AM. Welcome. Pretty lax on stuff like Tametsi. We're a little bit stricter on the, I don't know, more clever puzzle games, I guess, like Baba's You or whatever, Witness, stuff along those lines. But, generally, it's preferable that you don't, like, blatantly spell out answers, but you can be like, oh, I see something, like, in I see a way to build off of the bottom left one, or something like that. Unofficially, Khadgar. As in, like, I think all of them have been shown on stream at some point, but I doubt anyone's actually compiled a list of everything. Oh, absolutely. I even looked at this and was like, yep, this one is touching all four of these. Sure isn't. And that solves this one. Nice, Greta. Sing along with TwitchBot. Moana's pretty good. I like Moana. Oh, this is covered because got one here, at most one here, and at most one here. Yes. So do that and that. Next. TwitchBot doesn't have text-to-speech recognition at present. So I don't know how well that would work. Then type it. Alright, got your comment. Seems apt, G Nintendo. With a little bit, I would say, spherical, but not excessively. Hey, Sneaky Teak! I kick you only for 6 months. I suppose I'm supposed to say it's good to be back, but I mean, honestly, I could have been happy with like another couple days. That would have been good. It's not unpleasant to be back. Let's go with that. Got one here. We've got 0 or 1 here. Got 1 here. So we've got 1 here. So we've got 1 here. So we have an actual 1 here. So this is safe, and these two are safe. It's okay to be back. I like streaming and I like all y'all. Yep, every month you can make a new command. Hey, 2-point perspective. That is very unfortunate, Frog. Played some Bonanza with numbers. What? One of the other players ended up making sanctions against numbers. They thought some of the offers they were making were kind of silly and over the top, so they ended up offering a better deal, but only if that player didn't trade with numbers for another circle around the table. I think that is the only game of Bonanza I've played that had trade sanctions. Oh, we know one of these two is, so this one's safe, right? Yeah. But I guess if we're talking about Patreon and subs, I should remind folks that didn't see it before we left for AGDQ. If you are a sub or a patron, the supporter newsletter was sent out at the beginning of January, so you can read some life updates and vote on what games you'd like to see played coming up on upcoming streams. Yeah, perspective. If you're familiar with Minesweeper, it's basically advanced Minesweeper. That sucks, Cat. Hope you managed to find it. So the numbers in each cell tell us how many mines are remaining next to that cell. Numbers on the edge tell us how many mines are remaining in that column or row. And the number in the top right tells us how many mines are remaining in that color of cell. In this case, there's only gray, so there's 25 total mines remaining. Isn't that something that's better lost, though, Chrono? There's a lot of places we almost appear to have information. About this now, I haven't looked back at this. We know no more than one is here, but that doesn't really help. Wait, yeah, it does, right? We know at least one of these has to be, only one of these can be. So this one's safe, and that means one of these has to be, and that means these are safe. Because of these three, the overlap with this three. Okay. So... one of those has to be... We know 2 or 3 of these are, so 2 of these have to be, which means this is a mine. Which means one of these is, and these are both safe. Magic. And the kind of trickiest thing to get used to understanding is that we're on countdown mode, so you see how the adjacent, like all the things are counting down when we mark a mine. Alright, that's a lot of progress. Can we mark 3 remaining mines? They all end up with overlap. You have the category or the channel muted and hide muted channels enabled, Spherical. Or that. I did not watch enough GDQ runs to have a favorite geek. I have watched a lot more GDQs when I have not attended GDQs. Most people are saying Awful Block was pretty amazing. The finale was fairly good. Like, I caught the finale because I was processing donations during that. I imagine the Mario Maker 2 race stuff was probably pretty good, because it almost always is, so I'll probably go back and try to catch that. Yeah, I've heard pretty good things about the crowd control thing. Oh, I see how to guarantee 2 miles. But I don't wanna, even though there's not a whole lot, so it's not unreasonable, CCT. But I don't wanna.
Oh.
Exactly, Sparky. Precisely. Thank you for the bits. Oh, we can do some number combines. Can we, I mean, they're all ones, so I don't think we can cleverly combine. Question marks can be 0, Cat. You don't think there's any meaningful way to add numbers together in this? So if we do that, then this has to be here, and everything else is clear. If we do that, one of those has to be a mine. So, I mean, all this bottom stuff is clear no matter what. Wait, no, that's only 2. No, that's 3. That's 3. That's 3. I think we can clear this one on both of those too, right? Okay. Fine. Grudgingly. We will solve it that way.